so we started. Well, you guys just got into Camelot, and with that being said, you guys walk around. Once you guys got into Camelot, like before we left, the dwarf closed the gates, and then you guys walk along the road, and you guys see like shops and little market stands with food, and you guys see like other stands from like vendors from like all over Abilene, and you see like cloths and gems and weapons and stuff from like not only here and from Camelot, but like other weapons and items that you don't normally see. So anybody wants to make the first investigation roll? See if you guys know any of, whoever know, if you guys know any of some of the items. You want to make Art the first one?
Yeah, I'll go ahead.
Okay, what about you guys? You guys want to try it? Or no? The investigation roll? What about you? If you want to open up your bag, and then you would do that, which, and then once you get it,
hey, turn the camera that way.
Huh?
Turn the camera that way.
oh, this way?
Towards
you?
more.
Yeah. Right here?
Hit him a little bit and but turn it a little bit more. There we go. Right there. That's good.
Boom. It cuts him off a little bit, but it's fine.
Which dice? Square?
Yeah, it's this one. It's a D12, right? Or is it a D20? D20? D12, I mean?
D20.
Yeah, it's a D20.
This one?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you got a 13 plus 2, which would be 15.
I got 20.
20? And then add that to your intelligence. No, to your investigation. Like what did you get? What do you have for that? It'll be INT.
Intelligence?
Yeah.
7.
7? Okay, so add so that'll be 27 then.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys both did really well. So you guys both know that like a lot of these weapons and artifacts are you know from like some of your books and stuff that you studied back home. Some of them come from Wales here in Ireland or Camelot up around Scotland, from like all over the Abilene, and then there's some rare ones that even come from like lands and Arab countries that you just hear about in like stories. But so you guys want to buy any before you go up to the castle? You guys want to buy any of these from the vendors? Because we're actually walking past, you go, you hear the vendors like, hey, I got goods, you want to buy some? Here, no, buy for me, and they are, all of them are actually walking past, like, enticing you to, like, you guys want to buy something?
Nope.
We have artifacts, and they're, like, saying, like, what countries they're from, and all that other stuff. So what do you guys do? And that goes, for you too. But you said you wasn't gonna talk that much. So what do you guys do? You guys gonna ignore him or?
I'm gonna ignore him.
Yeah, me too.
He goes, okay. And then so you guys walk past him, and then there's some stables with horses and stuff, and then you get into the main courtyard of Camelot. You see like a big fountain that have like that has like stone carvings of like griffins and mermaids and waters coming out of them. And then beyond that, you see the big castle that's carved into the side of the cliffs in Ireland, and it's the castle of Camelot. And it's big. Not just like the whole area, but and being in. So what do you guys do? You guys, and then as you guys go, you see like guards walking around like the walls of the castle, and then you see, like I said, this big, huge castle that's physically carved from the rock itself of where the king and queen lived. So what do you guys do before you guys go inside?
Just keep walking.
Okay. Okay, so you guys keep walking. So you guys walk, and then you guys get in to past the fountain, and then all of a sudden, you guys see appear in front of you the great, powerful wizard Merlin, and he's like, "Welcome to Camelot. Can I bring you to your queen?" And you guys, well, you've heard of him, because unless do you want to roll or do you got?
Yeah, I'll roll.
Okay. 3. Okay. You've heard stories, but you've heard the name, but you're not too familiar. Do you want to make an investigation roll of see if you know about Merlin?
Yeah.
Okay, roll.
Well, I know enough about it.
Well, you as a character, I mean, as a person, but the character is what I'm saying. And it'll be the D20.
So same roll.
Mm-hmm. Same one, and then you add
Catch
that.
another
to...
20.
Okay, so you know quite a bit. And you look over at Ironheart, and you just look like, you don't know who this is? So what do you guys do? Well, you two, and as he's like telling you, like, you don't know who this is?
No, I've heard stories about him, but that's it.
Oh, I know.
So what are you doing? Huh?
Sitting down.
Sitting down?
Sitting down.
Oh, sitting down?
Let's see. All I know that
You gonna still do stuff? Okay. Anyway.
that he kind of helped Arthur become king, partially.
Anyway,
It's okay.
Yeah.
complicated.
but
I know.
anyway, Merlin, that's in front of you, is like, oh, my reputation pursues me. Yeah, your friend's right. I did help Merlin. I did help Arthur become king, and I also helped his half brother become king too. But and I've been a part of his royal family for years. So you follow him up into the castle, and as the gates and as the doors open, if I can find it. So you guys have sound. So I can find what I'm looking for. The doors open to the castle. Well, Merlin opens the doors to the castle, and before you see like the floor. You see like a giant marble floor, and you see the crest of Camelot. Basically, that's all the stones. The marble stones make a giant mural of the crest of Camelot, which is on your coins, which is the shamrock, and then it has the Camelot, and then has the CL for Camelot in the middle of it. You see like ordained pillars, basically carved basically from stone itself. It's the same marble that's on the floor. You see like winding staircases. And then on the very back, on each side of the winding staircases, like right straight forward, you see two big thrones. One for Arthur and one for Guinevere. And then you hear, then as you guys walk into the castle, you see this humanoid squirrel lady. She goes, here, welcome you all to Camelot. I will introduce you to Queen Guinevere. And then the queen basically comes from behind this curtain. She's got like this purplish, pink, greenish looking dress on, like decked out to the nines. You see like a crown that's basically solid gold on her head with like jewels and like rubies. So what do you guys do?
Wow.
What about you? What do you guys do?
I'm just looking.
And then she goes, she's like, oh, Merlin, your job is done. You can go now. And so Merlin basically poofs in a puff of smoke and disappears in front of your eyes. And now you guys are in front of the Queen Guinevere. So like I said, what do you guys do?
Wow. I don't know.
Anyway, So, what do you got? What do you do? What do you do? Rogue, what do you do, Ironheart? In front of you guys are in front of the Queen.
I'll probably go hide.
Hmm?
Go in the shadows.
Okay, you cloak yourself with shadow. So what do you do?
Well, judging by the teachings from Grandmaster, he said if you're ever in the presence of royalty, the first thing you do is kneel or curtsy.
Uh,
So I guess in this time, it'd be the proper thing to do is to pay respects.
so you bow in front of the Queen. She goes, "Oh, Ironheart, that's not really needed, but I respect your courtesy." And then the squirrel lady's like, "Does everybody here have your letters from the Queen?" And they all, and you see like orcs and elves and fairies and all magical types of creatures hold up their things, including you and Maul. Well, you, as you're bowing, you like hold it up, and then she goes, "I called you all here because if you haven't noticed, you graceful king is no longer with us. Due to the fact of many wars he's fought for our great kingdom, his health has got to him, so he's no longer with us. But if you'd like to pay your respects, you can, the squirrel lady holds up this big map in front of her face as the Queen points, and you, that there's a burial grotto that's in his name, that's in the midst of the famous Stonehenge. And so if you want to pay your respects, it's fine. But that's not really why I called you here. But anybody that has came, I greatly appreciate it. Your beloved king will also appreciate it too. But now, and since you guys are the only, and she looks at you three, and she goes, "You can come out of the shadows. I know you're there, Rogue." She goes, "I cannot," and you guys are gonna find out for the first time. She goes, "I cannot continue what I'm saying without the presence of my half-sister. Come on, Rogue, show yourself." So what do you guys do, knowing this now?
I'm just standing there with my mouth like,
So what do you do, Rogue? Huh?
I come out.
She goes, "Still you are." And by the way, I do apologize for earlier years. I was too harsh on you. And before he passed, I found a diary of all his in my husband's indiscretions. So I do definitely apologize, and I'm pretty sure you've gotten from like a sheet the note I sent you, the letter I sent you, or the scroll. You should have gotten it. That allows you to come back to your birthright.
I did.
She goes, "Then what took you so long of coming back?"
where I was.
She goes, I respect that. I just hope that we look past our childhood and you forgive your half sister. I was too harsh, and I understand that not only you, but there's a lot of maidens that served us at one time, or that was with us, much like you, that dear sweet Arthur was a little handsy with. And I do definitely apologize, like I said.
Or why'd you banish me?
And she goes, like I said, I was young, I was harsh, I was naive, and I overreacted. Not knowing the actual truth. But she goes, that's why. And if you would have gotten that letter I sent with my sheet, it explains a good majority of what I said. And the little squirrel lady's like, can I take this out of my face now? It's getting kind of I'm getting kind of claustrophobic here. Can I? And she goes, yes, you may. And so she folds it up frantically and stuffed it into her little pouch like squirrels do. So, what do you guys do from here?
Well, I guess I'm gonna go pay my respects.
She goes, okay, but before you do, Mr. Ironheart, two things. One, if you ever see your Grandmaster again, give him my regards and tell him that, he's more than welcome wherever he ran off to. Then, the other thing is, since you guys are all here, I basically, you guys have I give you guys a full pardon on behalf of your beloved kingdom, and you can, as you go on about your adventures in your as you guys get on your little adventures, and just think that you have the blessings of me and your beloved kingdom of Camelot to back you. So if you guys, basically what I'm saying is, if you guys on your adventures, you guys can always come back here if you need to. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much.
She goes, you're welcome. And then with that being said, the queen goes in behind the thing, and the little squirrel girl on the squirrel lady goes, so, now since the queen has gone, and then she goes like this, and then I'm really nervous like a squirrel, and then you see the cooks and stuff come out with trays, and she goes, now let the celebration of King Arthur commence. So drink and be merry, and if you get drunk, don't destroy stuff, but drink and be merry on behalf of your beloved king and queen. So, I'm gonna go now, and she like scurries like none the back.
At least it squirt. It's like.
So, yeah. So she, and you see like little you see like little goblin creatures, and then like little leprechauns like pass around like drinks and like trays with like food and like different meats and stuff. And so what do you guys do?
I'm gonna go eat.
She goes.
I'm gonna have a drink.
He goes. And then basically you guys eat and everything. So, what are you guys gonna be out besides eating? You guys probably get your fill and everything. So, what you guys are gonna go do your first adventure?
Yeah.
To pay respects to Arthur, or what are you guys gonna do from here after you guys get done eating? What are you guys gonna do?
I want to do my respects.
Okay. What about you, Rogue?
Walk around.
Okay, you're gonna walk around. Okay. So you guys you're gonna just walk around the castle, or are you gonna follow them and like do your own thing, or follow them? Okay. So you guys leave, and the as the little leprechaun and the goblins are passing around whatever drinks and stuff, so you guys go out, and the little dwarf opens up the gates, and then so beyond this, you guys start your adventure. Now you guys start heading down this old beaten off trail. This old it's like a little hunting trail that leads into the more deeper into like Camelot. So you guys get to once you guys get to like this open, kind of like a hill, like okay. Anyway, I can't find the stone guy yet, but he'll be doing something else. So anyway, you guys get to Stonehenge, and then you guys, like about the time you guys get there, it's not too dark, but It's like maybe mid-afternoon, so the sun's still out, but it's getting night time. Speaking of that, you want to open up the blinds? So you guys get there, and you guys see in front of you, you guys see the legendary...
Hoochies.
No. You guys see the legendary Stonehenge. And it's like a big stone circle. And on... So... anybody wants to do a wisdom check?
Sure.
To see if you can read the writing that's above... That's on one of the big tall stones.
Yeah.
And that is... okay, that would be the diamond. And then that you do... And then you draw that plus... and then you add that to whatever your wisdom is. To see if you know what the writing is. If you want to do the same thing, you can.
No, he's probably got better stats.
This one? What has a 10, whatever?
Yeah, this one, yeah. Yeah, I think it's the D10. Yeah. Yeah. Roll that, and then add that to, like, whatever your wisdom is.
I got 90.
90?
I have 80 plus 10.
Okay, so... You can't speak it too well, but you do know that the writing on one of... Well, you see, like, a lot of, like, Celtic symbols, but the main one that's, like, arched, you read... it's an elfish. And then you read... it's an elfish, and you read... the resting place of Arthur